to another pick a card reading. It is Starfire here, and today what we are going to be looking at is what is going to make all of this worth it. I feel like we are constantly getting messages from Spirit that there is going to be some sort of big payoff, and that we just have to keep pushing through because that big payoff is going to make everything we've been through seem so worth it. So today we're going to answer the question, what is it? What is coming? What is happening that is going to make everything that we've gone through, everything, all the hard work that we're putting in, all of the dedication that we've shown up with, worth it? So the cards that we get to pick from today are Forgiveness and Understanding with the Carnelian Flame, Harmony and Resolution with the Carnelian Angel, and Vulnerability and Freedom with the Carnelian Tower. So you are going to take a minute now to figure out which one is calling for you. It could be either a card or a crystal, or a combination of card and crystal. Usually there is one that really speaks to me, and that's how I know that it is my pile. But for people who are maybe a little bit less intuitive, you might have to watch the beginning of each pile to figure out if that is your pile. If more than one is calling to you, it could be that there is more than one message here for you. Or if you don't feel called to anything, don't try to force it. There might not just be a message here for you today. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple of seconds here to pick your card. Alright, you guys, let's get to it. Hello, pile one. If you chose Forgiveness and Understanding along with the Flame Carnelian, congratulations on making it to your pile. We are going to go ahead and take a look at what is going to make everything that you've been through, all of the hard work that you are putting in, worth it. So we're going to go ahead and start with some tarot cards and kind of get some answers here. Let's see what message Spirit has to say for this big payoff that they keep promising us, this thing that we are working so hard toward. What is going to make all of this worth it? Okay, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? We have the Star. Okay, amazing. Along with the 10 of Cups. Yes, I love it. I love it. And then the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. So what I'm getting automatically with these two things is the Star is all about rejuvenation. It's all about faith. It's all about having some optimism. And then 10 of Cups, emotional abundance. There is so much emotional abundance coming for you. You just have to have some faith. You have to have a little bit of optimism here. And I feel like how we are going to get there is through forgiveness and understanding, and understanding that we are deserving of our own forgiveness, and understanding that we are just so willy-nilly about handing out to other people. We are deserving of that ourselves. So let's forgive ourselves a little bit and understand that this is a journey. You see, She is on a journey here, and we are making good progress, right? We are really putting our intention into it. That is going to be what is symbolized by these swords here, and that is what is getting us through this journey. And then another thing that I'm feeling called to say is we have this carnelian flame, and we had that card about the journey. I feel like some of you are on a twin flame journey, and once you get to your flame, that is going to be your big payoff. They're just going to fill you up with so much love, and it's going to be like a love that you have never experienced before, and it's going to make just absolutely everything seem so worth it. And it's, I think, because of all of the bad experiences that you have, it's going to make that love seem even that much more special. All right, let's get some other cards here. And how it's like how long and grueling this journey has been. Once you finally get to safety, once you finally get to your good spot, once you finally reach that emotional abundance, it's gonna make it seem just that much sweeter. You just have to hold on and believe that this good thing is coming. Okay. What else do we have? Four of Wands. Okay, and this is the picture, this couple here, this is divine love. This is true, everlasting divine love. It is giving twin flames for sure. There is marriage in your future. There is true, everlasting love in your future. It is going to feel so good. It is going to make you just so happy. You just have to keep having faith that that is something that is out there for you. In Justice, the other thing about Justice is Justice can also be used as a marriage card, because Justice, you could think of like Justice of the Priest, the Justice of the Peace, but also like a judge or some sort of official figure like that, kind of like an official figure that would be used in marriage, and the law is also involved in marriage. But then we have all of these cards about marriage popping up here, so it's like once you meet your divine counterpart, everything is going to be worth it. Absolutely everything is going to be worth it. But like it's just like the feeling that Spirit is giving me with all of these cards. I'm getting choked up over here because it's going to be so absolutely beautiful. And it's like it's not that all of your dark days are going to be over once you meet your twin flame, but in a way it is. Like there are still going to be hard and trying times, but the truly hard part is over. The suffering is over. There still will be challenges, but you are not going to suffer anymore like you have suffered in the past once you guys are together. And for some of you, I feel called to say, you might have an idea of who this person is, and in order to kind of make your way to this happy spot, it's going to require some forgiveness if they have wronged you in some way and you guys are currently in separation. Okay, we're gonna take this one since it popped out, but we'll take some more. Right, Three of Swords. Okay, and the Moon. Okay, so what I'm getting with these ones with excuse me, what I'm getting with these ones, with these cards popping out on top of these are acting like blockages. Like there is a mental block that is happening here. It's not just a mental block. There's a mental and emotional block that's happening, right? If we think of water as a symbol for our emotions, and the moon is our subconscious fears, our inner darkness that we still have to go through. That's what's blocking it right now. That is what's blocking. If you're wondering why it's not happening, why it's not coming here now, there's still a lot of hurt that's being held onto that needs to be resolved. There's emotional turmoil, there's mental turmoil that needs to be resolved before we can let this person in, so that we are not tainting this beautiful relationship that is going to seem so miraculous, that is going to be so good, from affecting it in a negative way like that. So we can preserve that relationship so that it can be as beautiful as possible. So that's just some work that needs to happen there. But we also have to be open to new experiences and understand that this is going to be an adventure. We have to take a leap of faith here. That's what this Fool card is all about. We have to take a step forward, right? We're going to step into this forgiveness and understanding. And once we step into this forgiveness and understanding, I feel like a lot of the hurt that we're holding on to, we're going to be allowed to let go of it. So there might be more than one person that we need to forgive. It's not just our divine counterpart. If it's someone that we've already met and they've done something that displeases us, there could be multiple people. And we're going to take a look at our dreams. We're going to see who's popping up. We're going to see what's popping up so that we can get a better understanding of our subconscious at this moment. Alright, let's get some more here. That was a terrible shuffle right there. Let's shuffle a little bit better than that. Okay. What else do we have here? Macrocosm. Yes, it is time to lean into the interconnectedness of everything. That's how we that is how we are going to return to our loving state. Understanding that we have the universe within ourselves. Yes, we are a part of this great vast universe, but there is also an entire universe inside of us. We are not separate but interconnected. And healing, and understand, yes, there's a lot of healing that's happening. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of subconscious programming that we have that needs a lot of healing before we can get to, well, not a lot. There's not a lot. I'm not going to say a lot. I feel like that makes it seem like it's going to happen so far away, and there's still so much more to do, and that's not true. There is more work to do, yes, but it's not as far off as you think. There's just a couple things that need to happen here before we get there, and just mind your expectations along the way. Understand that your twin flame is still human and is still going to require your empathy and forgiveness at times. And don't forget to be kind, and make time for connection, and understand that your twin is going to be very receptive and happy to accept you into their life. And don't forget that you are a divine being of limitless potential, and let that be your motivation to keep moving forward, to keep doing the work that you need to do to get to where you want to be. All right. What else do we have here? Be free. Yes, free yourself from any limiting self-beliefs. Free yourself from your trauma. Free yourself from any state of being that is holding you down or keeping you back. Be trusting. Yeah, trust might be a very hard lesson for some of us to learn, and that's where a lot of this forgiveness is going to come in. It's like, I feel like when we are in a position of not forgiving, of holding on to grudges, of holding on to our past pains and traumas, we are not trusting. We are not trusting the other party. We are not trusting ourselves to be able to handle whatever is coming towards us. We are not trusting that the universe has a plan for us, and that plan is going to be absolutely wonderful, and that the universe is conspiring in our favor to bring us all of the wonderful things that we are so deserving of. And be relaxed, chill out, understand that it's coming, try not to focus on the when, what, where's, and hows, and just relax and let it come, let it happen when it happens, and just focus on the things that you need to do to achieve whatever goals you have set for yourself right now, and just making it through the day, making it through the week, making it through the month, seeing your own growth, seeing your own progress, seeing your own forward momentum, and just focus on that for a little bit. All right, pile one, I hope that this was uplifting. I hope that this has given you some joy, hope, and optimism. I hope you enjoyed listening to this reading as much as I enjoyed being the medium for this message to come to you through, and I will see you all very soon. Bye! Hello, pile two! If you chose harmony and resolution along with this carnelian angel, congratulations and welcome to your pile. And let's go ahead and start pulling some cards for what the heck is going to make all of this worth it. Okay, we will start with some tarot cards here. Give this deck a nice good shuffle. All right. Justice. Okay. Don't worry. Karmic justice is happening. Things are going on behind the scenes. All of those wrongs that have happened are going to be righted by karma. Wheel of Fortune, give it time. There is so much about karma here. Everything is always changing, but also what goes around comes back around. Don't you worry about all of that. I feel like there is going to be, it's like once karma hits, it's just going to be so sweet. And just like you shouldn't worry about this karma that other people have, because that's other people's karma. That's other people's karma to worry about. You have a lot of good karma coming to you too. Absolutely, the universe is not just going to put you through all that and leave you high and dry, you know? It's like the universe isn't going to just use you up and kick you out, you know? Your spirit guides, guardians, and angels love you so much more than that. They're not going to let that happen to you. They're just not. You are so divinely loved. You are so divinely protected. All right, so what else do we have here? Seven of coins. Okay. And the devil. Oof. Okay. All right. So I feel like it is time to kind of take a step back and take stock on things. I feel like there are still some attachments that need to be worked through, and we need to think about, why are we maintaining these attachments? I feel like some of us become so attached to our pain, so attached to our grief, so attached to things that just really are not serving us anymore. At one point, it probably did serve us. It probably served us in a way where it kept us safe and kept us protected. But we have to break those chains now. We have to let it go. We have to take a step back and take stock of what we are currently growing in our garden. And yes, it's okay to be angry. It is okay to be hurt. All of your feelings are completely valid, but we don't want to live in certain emotional experiences. It is not good for us. It is creating all of these blockages in our energy. It is keeping us from moving forward. It is slowing things down, right? And time heals all wounds. These things are absolutely going to be healed with time, and some effort, of course. But we also have to take a look at our garden, see what's growing there, and see if there are any snakes in our garden that we could try to get rid of. Are there any weeds that need to be picked out? Are there any plants that need a little pruning? What seeds are we watering? Are we watering the seeds of hope, or are we watering the seeds of sorrow? And I feel like there's a need for closure is what I'm getting as well. And I will get to that in a second. I'm just gonna pull these cards first. Six of Cups. Okay. Six of Swords. 6. Oh my goodness. And we have it coming out. And then the bottom of the deck is the Devil yet again. So we have 2 6s and 2 devils. Okay. Interesting. So the other thing I was going to say here is, there is a cycle that needs to end. There is absolutely a cycle that needs to end. There's some sort of addictive cycle that needs to end. It's like there's some sort of habit or something that we are engaging in, some sort of attachment that we are maintaining that needs to come to an end, that we need to move on from, that we need to just let go of, or else it's going to get worse. It's going to be like, the more we engage with it, the bigger it gets, the more it expands, the more we feed it, the more we feed the snake, the bigger it's going to get. So it might have started as just like a little garden snake, and now it's like this big thing that has the power to be all consuming, and we need to cut it out. We need to move on. And this is a repeating cycle through lifetimes. 6 of Cups is very much about things coming back. It can be a card of reincarnation in people from past lives, and this could be like some past life karma that we have that needs to be sorted through, but we are doing that work so that we are cutting it out in this lifetime. And after we put an end to it, it's like we're gonna get such relief. We're gonna get the harmony and resolution that we desire. We are going to get the closure that we desire, and it's going to make it so in our future lifetimes, the work that we are doing in this lifetime is going to echo throughout all of our future lifetimes, so that we are not going through this again. We are choosing to end it in this lifetime, and that is exactly why it is so hard for us. Okay. And that's also like the thing that's going to make it worth it too, is that harmony and once we get the resolution that we seek, it's gonna feel like this great weight has been lifted off of our shoulders. Like everything that we have worked so hard for is gonna feel like such a relief. We're gonna be able to feel just so free finally. We will finally be able to sleep well at night. We will finally be able to just relax. We will finally be able to just move forward, move on, and tap back into our childlike joy, tap back into our childlike optimism for the first time in so very long. But there's definitely a cycle that needs to end before we can move on. So there's still some work to do. Okay, be dreamy. Be intentional. Yeah. So I feel like what's being called for here is to start dreaming big. Dream big and start putting your intention into that. You know, if you say that if you dream of having $1 million, if you dream of having this glamorous lifestyle, put your intention into that. Make sure that what you're doing is in alignment with that. Make sure you're going to the right circles. Make sure you are making actions that are in alignment with that. Whatever it is that you want, go for it. Start with a vision and then start acting with intention. And also think about what your intentions are right now, and if some of those intentions are what is keeping you in this circle where you're just kind of going round and round, struggling with whatever that devil card is, whatever either addictive behavior or actual addiction, or whatever is keeping you chained to that cycle and stuck in that cycle. What is your intention there? How come you're not breaking free of that already? And then be kind to yourself. Have some empathy for yourself and understand that you are just human. You will err and you're going to get through this. And you have all of the wisdom that you need already inside you. The answers on how you're going to break that cycle is already inside you. And understand that when you do, that release, when you finally get away from it, it's going to make it all worth it. For some of you, this will resonate. If it's sobriety that you're struggling with, once you make it to that point where you are sober and you've been sober for so long that your life is now back on track, it's going to seem so worth it. All of the hard work that you had to do to get there is going to be so worth it. But it has to be something that you want for yourself. You have to want to break whatever negative cycle it is that you are in and restore balance. It's going to take some determination, but trust that you can manifest it. Just put your intention into it, ground your energy, raise your vibration, get some clarity on where it is that you are and where you want to go, and just be kind to yourself. Understand that you are healing, and this is an emotional journey. All right, you guys, I believe that is it for pile 2. I hope that you enjoyed listening to this reading as much as I enjoyed being the medium for this message to reach you through, and I will see you all very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose vulnerability and freedom along with this carnelian point, congratulations on making it to your pile, and we are going to go ahead and get started and take a look at what is going to make all of this worth it for you. What is this big payoff that Spirit keeps promising us? I'm going to go ahead and start with some tarot cards here. Okay, we have the Hierophant along with Page of Cups. So automatically we are getting Taurus energy with the Hierophant here. So Taurus placements could be significant for you, either sun, moon, or rising. Or you could have a lot of Taurus placements in your chart, but that's just an extra confirmation. And then I love that we also have this angel that has earthy colors, like Taurus colors with the green here. So that could be some confirmation there. Okay, so what I'm getting with the Hierophant and the Page of Cups is you are learning some sort of lesson right now, right? And it is an emotional lesson, and I feel like some of you may have some difficulty in expressing yourself, and you're learning to speak up for yourself. You're learning to set boundaries. You're learning to do a lot of work that may feel so against what you've been raised. Like you may have been raised in an environment where you could not speak up for yourself, where that was unsafe for you. So it's like all of these things that come naturally to people that were raised in healthy homes are things that now as an adult you have to learn. Okay, let's see what other information I can get here. Making sure I give these decks a good shuffle. Oh my god, this one's popping out, so we will take it. We have a little doggy who has come to visit us. Sorry for any doggy noises that make their way into this video. Okay, King of Wands, Seven of Cups, and Six of Wands. So you are in for some sort of victory here, okay? But you need to learn to be more confident. You need to learn to act from a place of confidence. And I feel like so far you've gotten a lot of hard lessons in what happens when we are not acting from a place of confidence, right? We're not then speaking up for ourselves because we're afraid to. We're not setting boundaries because we're afraid to. And you need to have confidence to be able to do those things. And to act from those places. And what the payoff is, I don't think it's any one thing specifically. I think there's going to be a lot of things that are going to make it worth it, and you are headed in that direction. You are headed to the land of great opportunities, and it's going, once you step into your power, once you step into your confidence, it's going to bring so many things into your life, and there are so many wishes that you have, there are so many dreams that you have, and you're gonna see them all be fulfilled one by one as you act from a place of confidence. And that's where this is all heading, and that's why you have to learn to do these things, because even as you make it to safer ground, you know, probably your childhood was not a very safe place, but as you make it to safer ground, you're going to have to use these skills and tools that you are learning right now to keep yourself there, so you don't go back to some sort of unsafe place. But you're gonna do it. You're gonna win. You're gonna come out on top here. You're going to stand in your power as an emotional being, and yes, understanding that your vulnerability is your strength. And you may have been taught in the past, or you may have been raised in a place where your vulnerability was used against you, and so you were made to feel weak for having those vulnerabilities. But once you understand how to use it as your strength, that is going to be what sets you free, and that is going to be what allows you to come out top the victor in this. get here? King of Wands coming out on top of the King of Wands. Yeah, there is, it's for sure a lesson that is about confidence that is being taught to you. In Queen of Pentacles. And we're gonna balance that out. Like I feel like right now there is a need to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. We might be very much in our masculine, in a state of doing, trying to provide for ourselves, but we're gonna come out on top as this Queen of Pentacles, right? You're gonna be sitting pretty on your pile of abundance and accepting yourself wholly and as a being of divine abundance, and your abundance is going to be just so limitless, and you're just going to be exuding and radiating so much confidence once you learn absolutely everything about yourself that you have to be confident about, because I feel like you're not seeing these things about you, and it hurts your spirit guides, guardians. It hurts their feelings that you don't see these things about yourself, because they see your divinity and you don't, and it's just like, they're like, how do you not see that about yourself? You're so absolutely wonderful. And they really wish that you did accept your good qualities just as readily as you accept your negative qualities, just as readily as you accept your dark side. They really wish that you would accept all of your wonderful traits as well. Okay. Communicate. Yeah. Yes. We need to step in our power and learn how to communicate. Healing. And there's just some more healing that needs to be done here before we can step into this person that we are becoming, but understand that it is happening. Be slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, be passionate. Okay, and here's the other thing. This isn't a sprint. This isn't a journey. This isn't a sprint. This is not a marathon. This is a whole entire journey. It's going to take time. Slow down. I know that we want what we want and we want it now, but slow down. Take time to smell the flowers a little bit along the way. It doesn't have to be work every step of the way. You can stop. You can have some fun. Be passionate. Yes, think about your passion is going to be what allows you to enjoy the journey a little bit more. So engage in those things just a little bit more, and you'll see yourself getting to your victory day much sooner. But understand that it is coming, okay? All right, you guys. I hope that you got something good from this reading. I hope you enjoyed listening as much as I enjoyed being the medium for this message to reach you through, and I will see you all very soon.